Greetings, family. My name is Rbgnextgen, and today we are going to rebuild the 3D model for this page. Basically, what had happened, long story less long, my hard drive crashed, and it contained a lot of, let's just say, a lot of important files. At least, 700 gigs worth of material. Let me just let you see the type of work that's on there. My name is Rbgnextgen. Where I'm from, we say Sajada, Lahu, and Alakium to the degree of the Creator's Master Plan. I know that's pretty long, but all it means is I salute and greet you with honor and respect. And may God's peace be with you to the degree that He wants you to have that peace. More on that later. Now, I use my art and music to uncover real-world events and deep subject matter that makes you think. So the video that you just seen, or at least the clip of the video that you just seen, is basically all on that hard drive. That character, those backgrounds, a lot of those animations are all on that hard drive. Now, one of the biggest lessons that you get is you gotta have a habit of backing your stuff up. You know, a lot of the work that I have, you know, got multiple hard drives, but we also have a NAS system, QNAP NAS system. And I haven't really developed a habit of using that NAS system as much as I use my hard drives. You know, we've used it, but I haven't developed a habit. But had we used it, at least with these important files, you know, we'd be in a better position. The biggest lesson that we all should continue to take away from this is back up your stuff. Back up, especially with the type of files these are. So let's get to it. This is my 3D character. So as you can see, this is basically just the gray view of them. You know, we got a couple of things that there's a couple of things I still have, so I don't have to start from scratch. Now, when it comes to the actual tutorial for how I build this character, we have a whole series of tutorials that will be coming out on a page called Black Fam. You know, so you'll be able to kind of see at least how we've gotten to this particular point. You know, this is a model that is modeled after myself. You know, I used Maya. I also used ZBrush. We also use DAZ. So it's a whole very unique process. Gives me blend shapes, which are the expressions, and gives me everything I need to be able to pretty much animate him quickly. So as you can see here, I'm looking through some of the bones. You know, in Maya, you know, you're gonna go through and you're gonna have to rig your character. You know, you'll model the character, then you gotta rig him. So this is the rig. So with this particular process, you know, I remember when I was in college and was first learning how to do this, it was absolutely not my favorite class. As a matter of fact, most animators, at least the ones that I was in class with, it was not our favorite class. But let me go ahead and check the control rig here, and okay, I don't have a control rig, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and make a control rig. So yep, here in Maya, I gotta pretty much add definitions. But first and foremost, hold on, let's see something with these shoulders. Now if you notice here on the left shoulder, I don't like how that left shoulder is kind of, do you see how that shoulder is kind of deformed while the right shoulder is, you know, proper? So I'm gonna mirror the skin weights and basically bring that back. So, you know, all those little tricks and tips, you know, you'll be able to get in our tutorials. But okay, let's go through here. I'm gonna go check my blend shapes. You know, it's good to always name it. We call it skin morphs because that kind of fits for Unreal Engine 5, but we'll get there. All right, so here goes my eyes. All right, my mouth is looking good, teeth looking pretty good. So all right, we're good. We are good. So let us look at the next step here. Let's go ahead and do our definitions. I gotta start with the root. The root is right there at the pelvis, and then you get to the thigh, you get to the shin, then you come on through here to the foot. I don't have to do all the toes, which is great. Do the shoulders, arms. This part is not necessarily always fun, but it's important. It's very needed for a control rig. So going through here, putting the definitions for the fingers. And this control rig also kind of helps it to be able to be retargeted, so that if I was to get motion capture, you know, I can motion capture to my characters. And now, as you can see, that's my control rig. Control rig is working pretty good, so I can easily pose them. So I'm loving that. All of that's looking really good. So okay, so next step, you know, just let y'all see how this look here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I still got my textures. So as you can see, I do have my textures here. This is good. Don't worry about the eyebrows and eyelashes. Don't worry about it. We haven't forgotten. I have a whole plan for that. So don't think that I don't know. So okay, I think the next step here that I want to go into is he needs some clothes. So all right, let's go into some reference. So this is a particular app called PureRef. So as you can see, I got a couple references of the type of clothing that I like. I like this one here in Arc. You know, something about the way that jacket is. It looks unique. You know, I always like tech wear. You know, tech wear is just unique. A couple of these characters, I like this guy with the knife. There's something about the way that pattern is glowing on him. But this right here is probably my favorite. They got a really good mix, especially the red. The red stands out for me. You know, only thing is I would probably say the problem is a lot of that cyborg, you know, stuff on him. And I know that's probably the coolest part for some people. But my character isn't necessarily a cyborg. You know, I like for him to have a, you know, futuristic tech wear look, but I don't want him to look like a cyborg. But this red one, that one is fire. We got to get that artist name. That's amazing. So as you can see, I got a couple of inspirations. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make this one day. I haven't seen those in 3D. We're gonna make that. That's gonna be one that we'll do. Like, look at this character. I really like how, I just like that design. That is just unique. And then this guy right here, it's also tech wear, you know, but his is a little bit more cartoony. I really like the glowing on the, I really like that glow on the inside. We might do something like that on our character. So I like a lot of this reference. You know, you kind of take what it is that you like and then you kind of move from there. So I look for some free assets. Let's put them gray, and let's look for some, let's see if we can find some free pants, free shirt. You know, that's one of the secrets. One of the secrets is, if you want to, that kind of speeds you up, is first and foremost, you do not have to start at scratch. You know, but a lot of us 3D artists, you know, we have a pride. We have a lot of pride to show that we can do it, but you don't have to. So here goes a couple. I do like these. I like how those straps are pretty long. Reason I like that is because when wind blows, like, those straps are gonna blow, and you know, that just looks really good when I'm animating. So gonna look at the way that is. I like those pants, but I do not like that shirt. Okay, now this one, I like this one. This one looked the best. Now the character for the guy isn't the best, but I really like that jacket. We could do something with that. Not only can we do something with that, but I want to change the color and I also want to, I want to change the color. I'm gonna do some stuff with that. So, all right, let's move on here. I'm thinking about this one, but no, I can't see it. I think I found the one I want. All right, so here it is. Voila. So that is the jacket, the shirt, and the pants. I think I pretty much like it all. I pretty much like it all. This is good. So let's see. Now we just gotta fit it onto the character. Let's take the steps to go ahead and fit this onto the character. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know that was pretty quick. What ended up happening was I ended up deleting the process of me fitting this on the character. So please excuse me and pardon me for that, because it probably would have been some really good tips for y'all to see how I've done that, how I fit it to them. But don't worry, we'll be back. Like we said, there will be a tutorial series on another page called Black Fam, and on that particular page what you'll find is a lot of tutorials, at least of my process. So let's keep going. Got this big cap, I got this off of Turbo Squid, so I'm gonna fit it on here real quick, kind of look at how I want to just see how it fits on them. Let's see. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That's working. That's working. Doesn't look bad. It's not swallowing them up. Now I had downloaded a couple more. We had some hats and we had some masks. So let me go ahead and put this in the layer. So there we go. Always name your layers, very important, because you will have a headache because you will have so many layers. So okay, I got gloves, I got helmets. So let's look at this helmet. All right, I'm going through an issue here. It's acting like you don't want to go in there. All right, so something that you'll find yourself having to do is whenever a file is acting like you don't want to just import, you're just gonna have to close the program, reopen it. Why is it like that? I don't know. Some tweak, some glitch. Don't ask me why. It's them, it's their software. They need to fix it. But all right, let's keep going. So I found this mask. I think I found this one here on CG Trader, and we're gonna size it here. Let's see what that looks like. And all right, so let's see how am I feeling about this. I don't like it. Initially I was thinking like maybe like there could be like a number that shows up in the front, but nah. That helmet is just a bit much. Okay, so I got a riding mask. Oh, well, before I do that, just trying to see. I'm trying to see the vision. There might be something else I could do with it. You know what? We could use this to make some soldiers, but it's cool. All right, so now we got a riding mask, and this riding mask. Let's see what that looks like. Let's place it on them. And let's see here. Just gonna scoot this over and then bring that up there. And I kind of like it. All right, so let's try something else. Okay. Let's try. Bring this down here. Let's see what it looked like if I was to open this mask. Let me change the pivot. So let me grab that pivot, put it here, and then when I rotate, okay, hold on, let's rotate, and boom. See how that happens right there? That's how you do that. Okay, so yeah, I'm still too cyborgish. I like it though. I do like it. I like it better than the other mask, but nah. All right, so we're gonna just deal with we're just gonna deal with the hat today. So all right, I got some shoes. Kind of like these shoes here. I got these shoes also, same thing. I just went to CG Trader. Kind of fitted to his feet. And that's basically what you see here. I've just fitted to his feet. And just make sure, one thing that I do is I mirror skin weights. And let's put him in stance, and boom. Okay. This right here isn't looking too bad. So I'll put him in stance again here, and yeah, I think we got some pretty good, a pretty good basic outfit. You know, a newer outfit for my guy. So I think the next step that we will take will be to do some texturing. But before I do that, let me just get me a little pose here. Just a little basic pose. You know, don't gotta be too dynamic yet. Just move all of this here. Bring this. I do not like the pivot here of his head. It's moving a little too much, but we'll deal with that. We will deal with that. So yeah, just kind of move this. Let's see here. We'll move these arms out. Okay. Now this is the fun here when you finally have, like when you have a character rigged, you know, you get to kind of pose them and take pictures of them. You know, this part is pretty fun, but to get this character to work like this is definitely a lot of work. You know, there's probably, let me be honest, you know, there's probably maybe a whole nother two days before you're right here, you know. But if this is all you're doing now, this could be a couple of hours. But if you got a life like mine, you know, you probably only got a couple hours to do this anyway. So okay, now the reason I like this particular jacket is because they did a really good job. I don't want to lift this hood here in Maya. We're going to do this in Marvelous Designer. You know, that's going to be better because look what I got to go through. And that's I absolutely don't want to go through that. So Marvelous Designer will make that whole process easier. So there we are. It's done. So what you think? What you think? That's a pretty dope character already. So now we just got to do some texturing. You know, take some time, texture this character up. You know, and then we'll be at the funnest part, which is the animation. So I'll see you in the next episode. And